So you've probably heard of IQ, but what does that number actually mean? Let's break it down.
We all know the term, but what's it really measuring? Is it everything about you?
Officially, it stands for Intelligence Quotient, a score from tests on reasoning and problem solving.
The magic number here is 100. That's considered the average score for your specific age group.
But here's the thing, that score doesn't tell the whole story, not even close. It's one tool used to help identify intellectual disability, which is about more than just a test score. It also looks at adaptive behavior, all the practical skills you need for daily life.
And it's really important not to mix this up with a learning disability. They are very different things.
ID has different levels, but you can see that the vast majority of cases are considered mild.
Okay, so what's behind it? Well, there's no single answer. The causes are all over the map.
It can be anything from genetics to issues during pregnancy, or even things like exposure to toxins.
And get this, the #1 preventable cause in the entire world is simply not getting enough iodine.
But to really get IQ, you have to look at its history. And, well, it's pretty complicated.
It actually started with a good goal, helping kids in school, but it got twisted, fast.
That test was then used to justify some really awful policies and totally baseless ideas.
But then, scientists found something that turned the whole idea of fixed intelligence on its head.
They called it the Flynn effect. Basically, every new generation was doing better on the older tests.
That change was way too quick for evolution. It pointed to our environment, like better food and schools.
So an IQ test is pretty good at measuring certain skills, like reasoning and problem solving. But here's the real question. Does that number truly define a person's entire potential in life? The consensus is growing. You just can't boil down a complex human being to one single number.